I think every man should watch the Kirk Franklin interview where he interviews NLE Choppa, Jonathan Majors, and Ray J, and then a few other guys. But I want the young men to specifically watch NLE Choppa. NLE Choppa demonstrates in that interview that talking too much can show your age. NLE Choppa is very intelligent, NLE Choppa is very mature for his age. He's 22 years old. But he kept trying to prove that. That's where the problem was. And then when the OGs or the older people who were 10, 20 years older than him tried to correct him, he got defensive. I want my young guys to understand, you don't have to prove you're mature, you don't have to prove you're intelligent. You gotta keep watching that video. NLE Choppa is over speaking instead of listening. And at a young age, when you have a lot of knowledge in your mind, you want everybody to know what's inside your head. But you have to understand this. You have two ears and one mouth for a reason. When you go and watch that interview, watch how much NLE is talking. He's talking so much to the point where they started the interview off saying, oh my gosh, we can't believe you're 22. And by the end of the interview, they were like, yeah, this dude's definitely 22 years old. Another thing I want you to watch is how defensive he starts getting when other people don't agree with your opinion. Understand this. You may have more knowledge of someone who's older than you, but still you could learn something from them. Whether it's a homeless guy or a billionaire. You can learn from the homeless guy what not to do to get there, and you can learn from the billionaire what to do to get there. It's always something you can learn. I want you to go watch the interview and study NLE Choppa, because what you could learn from that interview, that's what you don't do when you're an intelligent young man, but you want to fit in with an older crowd. It's better for you to listen, observe what they're saying. If you don't agree, you could say that. But don't be out here over speaking because you're trying to fit in with the older crowd. Listen to what they have to say. They'll respect you more for that. On me.